who, again, has a massively different metabolism. If we put more prescriptions in there, there's more rocks in the backpack. You carry this cycle over to the adult who has the muscle relaxants or the pain relievers or the antidepressants, or she has all of these symptoms of deficiency or toxicity. The solution is sufficiency and purity. We have to say no to this. Diseases don't exist, but the body adapting to environmental circumstances does. We can't solve problems by using the same kind of thinking we used when we created them. Ask your doctor if this is right for you.
Yeah.
How would he know? Ask him, how would he know? What's the function of cholesterol? What is this Midol going to do in everybody? What is this Cialis going to do in everybody? What is this diuretic going to do along with your antidepressant and your antacid? What's the Ambien going to do with the diuretic? He doesn't know. Nobody does. It's unscientific. They're never tested. It's time to say that scurvy is not from the evil spirits coming up from the hold. It's coming from deficiency or toxicity. This is our future. 90 years old, racing, teenagers. I'm going to beat my teenagers. Yeah. This is wellness. Wellness requires sufficiency and purity. Sickness requires toxicity and deficiency. It actually requires it. So if there's arthritic joints, it means that they're deficient or toxic. If there's blood pressure or blood sugar anomalies, it's deficient or toxicity. Homeostasis, and this is what every human body is. Now, if you know scientific terms, homeostasis is your body going into balance with everything. And that's what all systems are designed for. That's what they strive for. And that's what this is. Everything that you have to have optimal health, every choice you make, and you make a choice by drinking water or not. Okay? Each choice on here brings you closer to homeostasis. But I'll also tell you right now, if you take fast food, you don't eat fresh fruit, you don't eat vegetables, you take a lot more than any prescriptions, more than one, okay, you're an experiment, you're going to be over here. Okay, does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay, now, your body's going to try and find homeostasis, because that's the design of all organisms. So if you're deficient or toxic with medications or nutrients or subluxations, your body's going to adapt to this. That's not a new disease. It's homeostasis, it's balance and stability. When somebody comes in and says, Doc, man, my heart rate was huge. I was checking it. It was like 95 and I was resting and my blood pressure was low. Guess what I told him?
Drink water.
Shh. Okay, I said that's normal for you. Exactly. I said, great. What do you think? Think about this. Okay, just think. Okay, I'm going to give you all an instant medical education that's better than the person next door. Okay, you got the pump working harder, and the pressure's low. Does that mean there's not enough fluid? Yeah, it's trying to work harder to get the pressure up. Okay, so what do you do to get the pressure up? You take in fluids. Drink water. What will that do? It's called hypovolumic. You know, you're nurses. Yeah, I know. The nurses are going like this. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Drink the glass of water. Okay, if they're really bad, give them an IV. But does that make sense? You don't give them something to lower the heart rate down. That doesn't make sense at all. Now this, I didn't copy this. I should have. This is out of the Archives of Internal Medicine, 2003. These are potentially dangerous medications for elderly or for seniors. Now, it's a ridiculously small microprint list. Just know that on here are antidepressants, antacids, cholesterol medications, diabetes medications, type 2, because you really shouldn't take a diabetes medication. You should fix diabetes type 2. All of these medications, muscle relaxants, nobody knows how they work. But what was that USA Today study? The average senior, 75% of our seniors in our country are taking between 4 and 9 prescriptions. Okay, enough is enough. This is the solution to deficiency and toxicity. Because remember, disease doesn't exist. It's the body adapting to environmental circumstances. Does that make sense? Okay, good. Movement is the key. If God makes it, eat it. If man makes it, don't. This right here is the essential nutrients. This is all you need. Omega-3s, essential fatty acids, you got to get them. Essential means your body cannot produce them. You've got to get it from an outside source. And human beings in America are severely deficient. Probiotics, you've got to have them. You've got to have a whole food mineral supplement. You've got to have sunlight. You've got to have movement. It can't be that easy. Can it be that easy?
Yes.
It is. This is what Dr. Lorraine Day did. Most of this in order to reverse cancer. This is what most of the centers that reverse cancer and reverse chronic disease do. Yeah. Now, what's wild is this is the solution for deficiency or toxicity because disease doesn't exist. Does that make sense? Say yes if that makes sense to you.
Yes.
Good. Okay, good. My work is almost done. Okay, now what's wild is subluxations, okay, are toxic to the body. Everybody knows that, I mean, if you got back pain, you're not going to take a pill. That's just stupid, okay? You're going to go, you're going to find the problem, you're going to get it fixed. Everyone knows back pain, neck pain, go see the chiropractor. What most people don't realize, now look at these diseases. Asthma, allergies. We've had a 100% success rate fixing childhood asthma, 100%. So is it better to fix the kid or put them on steroids? I asked this question of 6-year-olds. Guess what they say? Fix it. I know. It's like, we know this already. Digestive complaints, irritable bowel syndrome, Crohn's disease. Can we change our diet, nutrition, and nerve supply and fix this? Yes. Acid reflux, GERD, fibromyalgia, sinus problems. Most people don't know that these are not diseases that can actually be corrected. What we've got to tell people, immune system, metabolism, or weight regulation, fatigue, and stress. That's what we're there for. That's health. That's homeostasis. Does that make sense? Now, we do a checkup challenge every May, okay, because a lot of people come and visit us from all around the country. To get checked, to get your nervous system checked, it costs $10 this month. That covers everything. X-rays, exam, physical, everything. And we do this because people are coming in from all around the country. If we get a chance to take somebody from, I don't know where, Arizona, okay, or Colorado, or Chicago, or, I mean, these are just some of the places where people have come in the last few weeks. We send them back home with an X-ray, you get a chance to save a life. Okay, raise your hand if you'd save a life, if it wouldn't cost you yours. Yeah, I know. Isn't that cool? I know. We're all part of the same team. Okay, now next week, it's how to clean arteries. Okay, because if you've taken multiple prescriptions, if on this chart you're more to this side than you are to this side, okay, arteries may be clogged, they may be damaged. Now, if you've got a small artery and you've got a lot of blood through there, guess what happens to the heart? It's got to do what? It's got to work harder. Okay, good. That makes sense. So if we can clean the arteries, the heart doesn't have to work harder. I'm sorry, the heart working harder. What's that called? High blood pressure? Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, good. Oh, so the body would be adapting to closed arteries, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Oh my gosh, it does make sense. I like this stuff. Humans are smart. Next week, clogged arteries. Any questions?